Jai Hind, sending a lot of blessings for all of you. I had finished my book in last episode, Let's Board the Love Train, and today I had to read all the takeaway together which the books give. So, after 13th lesson, the 14th one is the lessons of life given in the story. And I have already mentioned that everybody's life is different, journey is different, and destination is also different. So there are some common points discussed in the book that deals with every marriage. If we will keep them in mind and we will work towards the good marital life, it will definitely work. Like we work to get higher position in a company, if we work to get higher grades in the exams, if we get if we work to get lots of purity in our soul, like that, if we work to make the marital life a success in our eyes, success in the manner that our kids are happy, they are growing well, they are learning good things, they are achieving their life targets, not the life targets decided by the parents always. So, these are the lessons the book gives. Always connect to your family when you face challenges in your life. Sit with them and discuss your hardships openly. They will discuss the pros and cons of the situations, guide you in better ways. They will support you morally to face them according to your strategies. No matter whether you win or lose, they will be with you. Every situation adds a new experience to our life. This lesson of my book tells that this thing will work only in those relationships where truth will be there. If either side is speaking, telling lie, this thing will not work. I have already mentioned that lie is the bone of contention between husband and wife. So there should be no lie if you want to save your marriage, if you want to work really on your marital life. Communication and devoted work are the keys that can open many problematic locks during our educational journey. And not during our education journey only, it opens the lock for all the problems in our life. Again, I am emphasizing communication must be on the basis of truth. If we will manipulate the things are not going to be corrected. If you get positive vibes and thoughts from any person before marriage and are stuck to understand whether he or she is the one who is created to be your better half, wait. Complete your studies and be self-dependent first. Believe in your parents, in yourself and your God. The Almighty, based on your emotional and good work bank credits, chooses the best one for you. I will again explain this point that why every chapter tells that based on your emotional and good deed bank. Because it is said and it is proven by the quantum physics that whatever we are sending in the universe, the same thing returns to us. If we are sending truthful relationship vibes to the universe will bless us with truthful relationship. And if we are grown with the habit of manipulating things in our manner so that nobody can see and I will be very good-faced in front of everyone and all these things, if you are growing in your mind somewhere, somehow, believe me, the same thing will come in front of you. And whatever you will play like a victim, you will play like anything. Before you leave this world, the Almighty will show you the correct result of your deed. And I have seen practical examples in my life around the world which I see. Most people must be honest in their relationships and are aware of their family norms. Family norms. Very typical thing that is introduced in every society. Norms which are made in the family, there are some common norms like speaking truth, be honest in a relationship, work on time, devote yourself towards the target which you want to achieve in your life, say gratitude to the Almighty for creating you in such a good manner, use your time positively. All these are family norms. And family norms must be the common one, which can be applied to every family member. If we are going to follow one person thought as family norms, it is going to be a very great headache for other family members. Because children and every generation nowadays are educated and they understand themselves better. So if you will put anything by pressure on any family member, believe me, that member is not going to work. And if you will leave everything about that member's family life on that particular member, the member will be responsible. So being a parent, we need to give the children the choices. These are the choices around you and these are the things you can do. Let the children realize it after the age of 15, 16, 17 that what are the things I can do, and tell them to list out all those things and let them realize that out of all those options, what are the best thing for them, because it is their life. It is not the life of parents. As everybody's life is different, the children's life is also going to be very different from ours. Let them choose it, let them work towards that, and let them achieve their dream. Anyhow, the result will be theirs, the achievements will be also theirs. We need to only assist them to complete those targets. Point number 5. When we have faith in the Almighty and our parents, along with a strong faith in us, and we take rigorous efforts and generous steps to make our dream realistic, good things happen around us. So always keep blessing and stay blessed. What I have experienced in my life, that at every stage of my life, I have never thought about any single person that person go something in negative way. From my childhood, I always blessed everyone with my good vibes. And that's how I grew immense faith in the Almighty. Because if a person works for the Almighty, not the people around us, the immense power, faith, and making us strength comes from Him. And as every religious book also says, that do not work for the people around you, work for Him. And whatever work we will do for Him, that work will have the quality. It will not have all those negativity, because He is the source of all positivity. He is the source of wisdom, and the Almighty is the source of each and everything that happens in our life. People are the sources only. If He wants to destroy you, He will destroy through the people. If He wants to give you a golden chance in your life, He will give you a golden chance through the people. So whatever He gives, accept that and go ahead with gratefulness. You will see the miracle in your life. Number 6, our love life also needs time management, efforts, collaboration, and compassion during the first few years of married life to make the foundation of life strong enough to survive for a lifetime. I have seen around the people in, I belong to joint family, and together there are 7-8 families living under one roof. And I have seen that wherever the lack of time management, efforts, collaboration and compassion were there, people were facing problem. And these all emotions must be inculcated among the newly married couple by the parents of both the families. If any single family is troubling in such a way that the couples are getting confused in their life, believe me, that marriage is not going to be successful. And I have witnessed in my life that there were some families, after getting married, they started creating problem for the newly married couple. And the couples, in the beginning of their love life, they were very much confused about each other, because the confusions were created between them, curated between them, and nobody was there to help them to clear those confusion. And that thing resulted into divorce. So whenever divorce happens, I have a soft corner for those people, because they were working towards their marriage. Still, they did not get successful marital life due to the indulgence of all these bad atmosphere. Being a science teacher, I always teach to my children that whenever there is a good quality of seed, but we keep it in the freezer, the seed will not grow. The quality of the seed is very rich. We have paid a lot of money for that. But when we keep it in the boiling water, the seed will not grow. Like that, for the good growth of a plant, as per the quality of the seed, type of the seed, that much temperature, that much moisture, that much care needed. Like that, same thing happens with marital life. According to the nature of both the person, those who are making that marital life, all couples, we can say. So according to their individual habits, individual assets, individual merits, demerits, everybody holds merits and demerits, I have observed in my life. So they both have to work. If they will start discussing it in the extended family and here and there, nothing will happen. It is just the wastage of time. We have to just think that, oh, I'm going wrong here, so we have to work here, and keep working. My next book is Marriage Works. Really, if we work towards marriage, it works. And if we give excuses, it doesn't. So, these are the things we need to keep in mind if we want to make our children's marriage successful. That we have to, both the parents, either guide them in righteous way in a collective meeting where everybody will sit face to face, or both the parents leave them to learn it from somewhere else. Whatever good is good for their marital life, let them do, but help them to save their marriage. Help them to start their marriage with love and affection. Help them to, by saying that, do not worry, nothing bad will happen with you both. Both the families are holding you, supporting you. If we are not doing anything, at least we are sending good wishes to you. So these are the things important nowadays for making marital life successful. And what I said in the before point, that everything happens due to him. But if something happens in marital life of one couple, it is not only the exam of the couple themselves, it is the exam of their parents, their relatives, each and every person who are getting involved to make that marriage happy or to make that marriage worse. So those who are doing worse thing, they will get worse definitely, and those who are doing good thing for helping and supporting that marriage, they are going to get awarded by the Almighty, because He never does wrong with His people. What I sow, the same thing I will reap. Let's continue with the next point. Like office targets, our relationship also needs collaborative efforts, division of labor, acceptance of thoughts, respect for the variety of thoughts in a family, finding the common thread to tie them strong, and keep working to make the relationship strong, and keep weeding the bad thoughts to let good ones flourish and grow healthy. This point is also having a very important role in marital life. People say that, see, they are arguing and they are telling that they are very loving couple. See them, how they behave, they are telling that they are loving couple. What is the meaning of love? Everyone has different meaning of love. So we cannot judge any couple on the basis of my feeling of love. On the basis of your feeling of love, my relationship cannot be judged. And if we will discuss everybody's marital life throughout our life, when will we get time to work on our marriage? So this common thing that we need to keep weeding the bad thoughts is for the couple themselves. Whatever thing is coming in your brain and you think that this is very bad for both of us, just stop over there. Stop doing that habit again and again, again and again. And the marital life is not a very short span, 1 year, 2 years. I have seen in the course of 1 year, when the session starts in the school and the session ends, there is drastic change in the behavior of a child. He keeps learning thing, and when he reaches to the final exam, there is a lot of progress in a span of 1 year. So marital life also has a lot of progress from the beginning till the mid-age of the marriage, and when they are reaching towards the longer marital life. There are lots and lots of improvements, which I'm so sorry to say that I have not seen people are appreciating it. People only want their thing to be happened in somebody's marriage. And this is where the couple have to stop. Because if I'm going towards one target, suppose my life target, I'm going, and somebody is coming and telling, do this. Somebody is coming and telling you, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I am fully busy to fulfill their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My life target will be not achieved. I will be always looking towards everybody to complete their life target rather focusing on my life target. And ultimately, we have one life only. We have to live our life and we have to work. Obviously, we have to work for people. I'm not telling that we do not have to do social work. We do have to do social work. We do have to do commonwealth work. But that should be included in our life target. I want to feed these many people, poor people in my life, needy people in my life. I want to help for these many poor person daughters in my life. I want to educate these many children free of cost. But this will be the life target of one couple. It must not be included by everyone, because I'm not doing you do, because I'm not doing you do. Then the life target will not be achieved at all. Parenting is a new experience for every couple. Have patience, work together, and keep yourself ready to learn something new always. Stay away from prototypes and stereotypes you experience in your life. It is because you get a totally new subject, means the newly born child, to deal with, and so unlearn all past experiences to learn new things about your child. First of all, every child is different. As I have noticed practically in the classroom of 45 children that every child was different from each other. So there is no common comparison. First. Second, I am different, my husband is different, so definitely my child will be different. My child is not going to be 100% like me, not 100% like my husband. He will have his own qualities, he will have his own asset, because his life journey is going to be different. And it is not decided by us, it is decided by the Almighty. So, the thing that Almighty decides, we need to just decode it through the course of time. And it will not happen in 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 15 years. The learning will go throughout our life and throughout the life of our children. So we cannot fix that this year he has done this, so he is going to do throughout his life this thing. No, he can change. If my child is loving to eat cauliflower this year, it is not compulsory that throughout his life he will eat cauliflower. Maybe after 5 years of his life he will tell that now I don't like cauliflower because I have eaten a lot. I want to change. I want to switch to some vegetables like this. So it happens. With this habit of every individual of change during the life journey, how we will work to have a successful marriage, because people keep changing. So how two people will be connected throughout the life with love and affection? And here comes the role of compassion. We need to have compassion for this relationship. Where the compassion ends, there the relationship goes. So we need to keep all these points in our mind. Together we win and live peacefully. Holding relations is the toughest job, but still it is the most beautiful experience. It is because beautiful things need a lot of efforts, time, positivity and patience to be created and maintained. As I have given the example of mountain Appalachian, that folds of the mountain are created through thousands of years, and then the mountain become very strong, like that. So we need to be patient in the relationship. If we will think that it is not a mutual fund that we have invested for 15 years, now this much return will come. No. If any single person enters in marital life with this thought that after 15 years my marriage is going to give return in double, they are not going to pass. They are going to fail this relationship. So what we have to do, we have to just notice from where we have started. We have started from not knowing each other, and after 15 years or 20 years of my marriage, I know that my spouse like this, my spouse doesn't like this. And this is the achievement of the marriage. And after knowing that, I learned that at least in where we are having common goals of the marriage, there I should not make mistakes. Let me explain you that when we enter in a marriage, we have both the targets in our life. One, common goals for marital life, and another one is individual goals. Many a times people get confused between these two goals, and their individual goals become their marital goals. And there again problem starts. So sit together with your spouse, think and talk about common marital goals. Individual goals will be always different from each other. Even siblings have different individual goals in their lives. Children of one parent are having different individual goals. So it is impossible that both the spouse will have one common goal throughout the life. So we need to understand this first. And after understanding all these things, we need to work to grow the compassion at such high level that we can understand and see that person as a human being. That person is not always your wife, not always your husband. That person is a human being also. He is not always in that role. He has his own choices. He has his own corner. He has his own peace. He has his own habits. He has his own unique personality that we need to accept. And we have seen that in most of the cases where divorce happens, one part is accepting each and everything, another part is not ready to understand. And so the divorce happens. One person is expecting each and everything from samne wala, but he is not ready to contribute, he is not ready to help, he is not ready to understand that that person can also have some different goals in life. And their divorce happens. And we say very easily that laws are very strong, now we can get new spouse. But if we will not work on those habits, the new spouse will be also like the same old spouse. And practically I have watched in relationships that the people who after divorce start working towards change in their personality that were the reason of their divorce, the second marriage works. And if the person is as same as in the first marriage, the same problem happens in the second marriage as well. So why to go for second marriage? Why not to work in some same marriage? And what I have learned throughout the course of, I had many experienced teachers in my life, professors in my life. They all have taught me one thing, that if you enter in relationship with a doubt and with a confusion and with cheating mind, you are not going to get success in that relationship. You will always do all these things on and off. You will cheat, you will play games, you will do all those bad things. So stay away from these garbage thoughts when you enter in a marital life. Be genuine, be truthful, work towards that, show your devotion, express your compassion. All these things work in the marriage. And if one person is very happy, too happy in the marriage, I'm very happy, my spouse is doing this, believe me, after 10 years, 15 years, that person will be the sad person only. Because he will realize or she will realize that only I am working towards the marriage, that another person is not giving time, not giving effort, and not understanding the value of our relationship. So I'm going to stop over here. It's 27 minutes. I was explaining the points. I'll continue the other lessons of the book tomorrow. Keep working for your marriage, because marriage is the base of the society, and marriage is the base for the next generation habits of care and compassion. If we will destroy their care and compassion in our generation, it is not going to return in next generation. Keep blessing, stay blessed. Jai Hind.